What's going on, Trollomaniacs? Welcome back to Telesplash Gaming. And today I'm unboxing the 60GB fully backwards compatible PlayStation 3 that I bought off of eBay. What a crapshoot this could be. Robert and Wes at Gaming Off the Grid did a recent PS3 buying guide and it got the nostalgic feelings flowing. So I had to go after my yellow ring of death PS3, hit the dumpster, and buy another one. So let's see if I'm getting the real deal or if I'm getting ripped off. Let's check it out. All right, so here it is. I bought this backwards compatible 60GB PS3 off of eBay, and I'll put a little picture up here to show you the listing itself. It's from a company, it looks like it was out of Georgia, and it wasn't a single seller. It was actually someone that I think has a company, or it's an electronics company that has these. Maybe they refurbish them, I don't know. So anyway, let's get into it and just see what I got sent. So I have the original backwards compatible PS3. I bought it originally when it came out. I went out and spent like $700 on it, ridiculously. And I bought a PS3. It was backwards compatible, PS1, PS2, PS3, and I didn't really understand how lucky I was to get one of those until I got the dreaded yellow ring of death on my PlayStation 3, the yellow light of death. The Xbox, obviously, 360 had a bunch of problems with that ring of death, but the PlayStation got overheated, and what I did is, so stupid. When I got the yellow ring, I took it out of the dumpster and I tossed it. And that was the biggest mistake. I should have at least tried to take it somewhere, see if it could get refurbished, and go from there. So the company that I got this from sent me a thing, Electronics Surplus Outlet in Marietta, Georgia. Sony PlayStation PS3 FAT, 60GB backwards compatible. I paid $215 for it. CECHA01 is the model number. Now the way you can tell these without having to look at the model number is the USB ports usually give it away, and then there's a little bit different finish on there. So here they packaged it up nicely. That's the one thing about buying from a company is they usually are pretty good about packaging stuff correctly, so you're not getting just dumped on. When you get this, some dude tried to wrap it up in some duct tape and some gauze. So let's see. I don't want to make a huge mess if I can, because I'd like to see myself not cleaning this up later. Okay, so they sent it. I don't think I got any cords or anything. Little pop there. Thought my elbow blew out for a second, but that was just the packing stuff. Oh, they sent a cord. So they wrapped it up. They didn't use gauze, they used a lot of packing tape and some bubble wrap. All right, let's make sure they send me something cool. Is there like a 4K monitor in here somewhere? Hell no. Whatever. All right, well, you get what you pay for, I guess. Well, that was a really exciting unboxing, huh? Okay, let's just get to the PS3 and see it. Here she hithers. So what you want to do is you want to really take good care of your stuff. So you want to go in, you want to start stabbing and hope you don't mess up your console. Now, if you're a high-level professional like myself, you never mess it up. Oh, look at that. Money. Well, there it is. Wow. Okay, so like I said, one of the ways that you know is the 4 USB ports in the front, and I'll get a little B-roll going on here so you can see it up close. And then this little flap opens as well because there's an SD reader, and it does. So honestly, it looks pretty good. Now the one thing I like is buying it from a company is I'm hoping they cleaned it out. Now I'm not going to go through and do all that, but it looks really clean on the inside. Everything on here looks like they went through and cleaned it up. So now the test is putting in a PS1, PS2, and PS3 game and seeing if it actually works. So all right, unboxing's over. Let's get down to the brass tacks of things and see if this is actually going to work for me. And the other thing that you always wonder is that yellow light going to show back up? It's something you can't ever tell, but I don't plan on playing this a lot, but I've been looking forward to getting this. And they did send me a cord in there, power cord. So we're good, power cord, and I just got to get my HDMI out and we'll test it out. So let's move on. All right, this video is filmed oddly because we're gonna get the over-the-shoulder view because I'm gonna just go ahead and record the screen. I haven't turned this on. I flicked the switch, you have the red light on, that's always a start. Let's power power it up and see if this bad boy is running. I'm gonna put a couple quick games in, see how it looks. Again, I'll do some B-roll, but man, this thing is actually really clean. There's some scratches, there's some scuffs, there's a few things going on, but it said it was successfully detected. That's a good start. HDMI works, power works. Don't know what the resolution's gonna be like, but I'm excited. And like I said, I hope they clean this up, put some new thermal paste on it. That's just a wet dream at this point. I don't know what they did. Got my controller set up. I gotta set the whole thing, so I'll skip through some of this crap so you have to deal with it, but let's try some games. The ultimate test is this. Let's put some games in. Now, all the PlayStations are backwards compatible with PS1 games, I believe. At least 1, 2, 3, and I think all the 3s were backwards compatible with 1s. So let's try some games. How about Star Wars Rebel Assault 2? Let's put it in, make sure it reads. Let's see how the disc holds up, see if the disc reader actually works. Ooh, it's nice and smooth, which is always a good thing. The biggest reason you want to get a PS3 to play your PS1 and PS2 games is it has a built-in upscaler. That's one of the best you can get to play old school games. Look at that classic crusty logo for the PlayStation. So it obviously reads. I'm not sure they replaced it. I don't know what kind of refurbishing, but man, my thoughts of this company are getting better and better. Obviously, I haven't played long enough to overheat the system yet, but I'm excited just to see that it's reading and everything's smooth. Oh wow, here we go. Look at that. Ooh, that looks rough. Okay. Getting some issues here. It's like flickering and flying and can't read. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Maybe it's just Star Wars Rebel Assault. Maybe there's something I don't know. See, this is always... Nah, so okay, maybe it's just that game because it loaded up the screen, but see that flickering and crap? That's not normal. Let's check this out. Whoa. Kicked my freaking camera. Dude, it's got some flickering issues. Whoa, that's like unwatchable. What the heck? What in the Yoda's cornhole is going on? Okay. You know, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the expert when it comes to the PS3 stuff, so I can hear it, but I can't see it. So I'm gonna quit this game. We're 0 for 1, guys. Got a bum deal over here. So let's take that out and try a different game. Okay, I am back once again. This time using the Final Fantasy Anthology, which has Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy VI on it. Whoa, that looks so ugly. Holy crap, that's rough, that Squaresoft logo. But let's just see if the game works. And maybe it was just Star Wars. Maybe it was the disc. Maybe it was a setting I had off. I don't know. I wish I knew more about it. No memory card. I'm not going to worry about this right now. Let's see how this looks. I don't plan on playing a bunch of PS1 games on this. Really, I like it for the PS2 games. That's really the reason I got it for the PS2 games. Because I have a PS1 that I can play on. I have a PS3, multiple PlayStation 3s that I can play on. So this one doesn't seem to be having any issues. So maybe it was just Star Wars Rebel Assault. Although, maybe I picked the wrong game to try to go through loading, because this is just ridiculous. Because you're getting the full Final Fantasy V story. But this looks good, so I'm not really worried about this part of it. I mean, I just wanted to see if it actually loaded up, and it does. So, maybe it's just Star Wars Rebel Assault. So let me move on to a different game. Let's see what we got here. Alright, we're moving on to the last thing. How about a game that nobody played? Going to the Goodwill pile. Rule of Rose. You guys ever heard of this game? Survival horror game? No, nobody played it, so nobody probably knows about it. Rule of Rose. Let's try this PS2 game out and see how it holds up. Does a PS2 format game work? This is the big test. This is the main reason I really wanted this. To see if it does work. A moment of truth. Rule of Rose by Atlas. PlayStation 2 format. Whoa! Dang, dude, it was excited. It swallowed that right up. And right. The nice thing is that does feel like that disc reader. Like it pulls it in just perfect. Like it's buttery smooth. Way better than my old PS3. Ooh. PS2. What a classic. Alright. Jeez, I'm so used to like the newer consoles loading so fast. I'm just growing gray hair as we sit here. Let's see what we got. This is the worst video production I've ever done, but how do you play a game and record and try to get all this roll. I do have the Elgato, but I don't want to deal with that right now. I want you guys to see what the struggle's like out here. Okay, so basically, the main thing is it has a nice upscaler. When you play PS2 on a new TV, it's really hard without some sort of really high-end upscaler to get good quality. And the PS3, even at a couple $100, is one of the best way to upscale your PS2 games. And that's one of the main selling points for buying a PlayStation 3 that's backwards compatible, is if you have a large collection of PS2 games and want to play them on modern televisions, you are in trouble. Now, I did buy an upscaler. I have a RetroTink that works really well, and that's the main thing I did. Now, as you can see, I'm not going to get too far into this game, but it reads, and it loaded, and it works great. So maybe I will keep Ruler Rose around for a little while now that I can play it in all of its HD glory. Ooh, Once Upon a Time. So that kind of just answers the question on if it works. And it does. So one thing that you'll notice with some PS3s, they'll be backwards compatible, and they're 80 gigabyte. The 80 gigabyte model is backwards compatible through emulation. This actually has a built-in PlayStation 2 within the PlayStation 3. So you are getting a full-on PlayStation 2 inside the PS3. So having this thing not be emulation, but actually real hardware, was the selling point for me. All right, well, there you go. So it does work. I mean, I'm super excited to have my PS3 back. I should have never tossed my PS3 in the garbage can in the first place. Whoa. But I did. I threw that and the box away. What a freaking idiot. But you know what? I got this one, and what I'm gonna say about this, it's cool. It's the cleanest PS3 I've seen out and about. They cleaned this up. I hope they rethermaled it, resoldered some of the stuff, and took care of the things that might have been a problem. I don't know. I'm going to play it, so obviously if I get a yellow ring, it is what it is. But so far, it is backwards compatible. It's 60 and not 80, and I'm really happy with it. It's clean. I'm going to put it up on the shelf above my gaming setup over here in the corner that you guys haven't seen, and I'm going to use it to play some of my backwards compatible PS2 games. Even though I have a PS2 with a ton of mods that plays a lot, this is the best way to play it without having to buy a high-end upscaler. So for anybody looking to get it, a couple $100, this company got the job done so far. And I will keep you guys posted if anything changes in the next few months. Thanks for hanging out. I know production was kind of weird today. Got the handheld over here, got the real camera over here. I was too lazy to use my Elgato for game capture, but you guys figured it out. I'm excited to unbox something that's this nostalgic and this memorable with you. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Keep trolling. Keep rolling. See you next week.